guys! Today I have my very first book review for you and I'm super excited about it, so I hope you are excited, and if you're not, well, just play along. Today I'm going to be reviewing A Nest for Celeste by Henry Cole, and this is a children's chapter book that was originally published in 2010. This book is set in the early 1800s and is centered around the true story of the wildlife artist John James Audubon, I believe I said that right, and his apprentice Joseph as they toured the United States, chronicling and cataloging wildlife like birds and animals and plants. What's particularly interesting about this book is that it is not narrated from the perspective of the human characters, but from the perspective of this little mouse, Celeste. She is basically a field mouse that has been separated from her family and is trying to live on her own in this big, bad, scary world. Celeste lives in the plantation house that Audubon and Joseph visit, and she spends the beginning of the book being bullied by rats, chased by cats and dogs, and just being generally afraid of the world because she's very small and delicate. She strikes up an unlikely friendship with Joseph even though they cannot understand each other because she's a mouse and he is a human. They become very good friends and Joseph takes her all over the place with him and exposes her to a bigger, better world than she could ever have imagined. Thanks to this relationship, she eventually develops more self-confidence and other friendships as well with various birds and farm animals. Even though this is a children's book, there's a lot of good commentary in here about what it is to capture life through art, what it means to be a friend, and what it means to be home. Is it the physical place, or is it the people who you surround yourself with? Although those themes are one of the reasons that I love this book, I think the main reason is that this book combines illustrations and text beautifully. This is a completely illustrated book, and as you can see, it combines the text right in there, right on top. There are a few pages where it's mostly text and then he just throws in a little illustration, but for the most part it's a really good combination. I think that having illustrations like this makes it a very successful children's book because it can kind of bridge the gap between picture books and early readers, and I think kids are more likely to read books when they don't get intimidated by pages and pages of just straight text. That being said, I do have a little bit of a problem with the way that the illustrations break up the text itself. For example, right here at the bottom of chapter 3 it says, "Two pairs belonged to the ladies of the house. She had seen them before and knew them well," and then the sentence just kind of ends at the comma and you get this beautiful illustration, but it does break up the sentence in the middle of the sentence, and you don't get the end of it until the next 3 pages over. "Remembering their silk shoes beneath the rustling skirts and petticoats." I highly doubt this is something that kids would notice or be bothered by, but that's just something that kind of annoyed me. All in all, I really love this book. It's a reread for me, and I give it 4 stars on Goodreads. I will link its Goodreads down below in the downstairs in case any of you want to go read the official summary or see what other people think about it. But I hope that you check this out, even if you're not a kid or a teacher or a parent, because it's just a fun book. I do think it is important to mention that this book does have themes of death and hunting and gun violence, just a tad. I think that's important for parents to know because although it's really not different from letting your kids watch, say, Animal Planet or the Discovery Channel, it does mean that you will probably have to have a discussion with your kid about what it means to kill or hurt something. If you're not ready for that conversation with your kid, maybe this isn't the right book for you, but I think that it gives you a really good platform from which you can discuss those themes with your kids because, let's face it, in today's media they're going to get exposed to violence sooner rather than later, and it might be better to talk about it when it comes in the form of a book meant for children. That's my review, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it because I really love this book, so I wanted to do it justice. Also, I'm aware that there are probably a bunch of new viewers watching this video, so hello new viewers, so welcome. Make yourself comfortable and stay a while. I want to give a really huge shout out to Book Reviewer 21 for including me in her favorite new booktubers video. Thank you so much. It is crazy what happened after the video. I gained about 50 or 60 subscribers within like 4 days of that video coming out, so thank you so much. This is incredible. I mean, I've only been doing this for a little while and you guys have all been very welcoming, so thank you again. One last thing. I will be pre-recording a video for next week directly after this one, so if you watch that next week and notice I'm wearing the exact same thing, fear not, you're not caught in a time loop. I'm just pre-recording videos. Alright, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will talk at you next time. Bye!